Foldable phones. They bend, they twist, and they're changing the way we think about smartphones. But are they actually worth the hefty price tag, or are they just a flashy gimmick? In this video, let's break down the pros and cons of foldable phones like the Samsung Z Fold, Google Pixel Fold, and Motorola Razr, and figure out if they're really worth your hard-earned cash. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a foldable phone? At its core, it's a phone with a display that folds. When it's closed, it's about the size of a regular smartphone, but once you unfold it, you get a larger screen, like a mini tablet. We've seen devices like the Samsung Z Fold and the Motorola Razr, which flip, fold, and transform into something more functional. These phones offer the combination of portability and screen real estate that's pretty hard to beat, on paper at least. Let's talk pros. First up, a big screen in a small package. The whole appeal of foldables is that they're compact when folded, but once opened up, they give you a full tablet-like experience. Perfect for watching videos, playing games, or browsing with more room to breathe. It's like getting the best of both worlds. And speaking of multitasking, this is where foldables shine. You can run multiple apps at once without feeling cramped. If you love having your chat app open while browsing the web or watching YouTube, foldables can handle that effortlessly. Another big win for foldables is the nostalgia factor. The Motorola Razr, for example, brings back the flip phone design. But this time, it's packing modern smartphone features. It's sleek, compact, and it might just be the most stylish way to check your texts. Who doesn't love a little bit of retro tech? But there's always a but, right? Let's talk about the downsides. First, the crease. When you unfold these phones, you'll notice a line down the middle. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely something you'll see. And in some cases, it can be a little distracting. It's like your screen's got a wrinkle. It's noticeable, but not always a deal breaker. Then, there's the durability issue. Foldable phones are made with cutting-edge technology, but they're still a bit more fragile than traditional phones. All that folding and unfolding can take its toll on the hinge and screen. You really need to be careful with these devices if you want them to last. And don't get me started on the price. We're talking $1,400 to $2,000 for most foldables. For that price, you could easily buy a high-end smartphone and a tablet. Is the wow factor of a folding screen worth that price? Well, it depends on how much you value having the latest tech. So, with all that in mind, are foldable phones worth it? If you're someone who loves to stay ahead of the tech curve, or you're in need of a phone that doubles as a mini tablet, then foldables could be a game changer for you. The novelty alone is enough to make foldables fun to use, and if you're willing to spend the premium, the added screen real estate and multitasking abilities could justify the price. But if you're more about value, reliability, and practicality, then you might want to stick with a traditional smartphone. They'll get the job done without making your wallet cry.